How are you guys doing today, this evening, this morning? Whenever you are watching me, you're going to get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, y'all, let's get straight in. So, I have a divine message that I feel like has been concealed from you for a while. And I feel like if you are watching me right now, it's time. It's time for me to reveal it to you. And so, y'all, let me clear out the energy and let's get started. Ancestors, higher beings, high protectors, please remove all energies that does not align with our highest potential. Please help me to channel the messages correctly, effectively, and on time for the collective. Ashe, amen. Now, I want to start off by saying today has been a day where, one, I am grateful, but two, I'm gonna be honest, it required patience. Why? From the interactions I had, from being around a lot of people, it just required patience. So in this moment, hi Ari, be patient, have patience with others, be patient with yourself. Don't get frustrated, guys. This is the first day of Mercury retrograde. So just be patient, okay? Second thing I have to say is that you have outgrown that old space. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, Charlie, what you mean? You have outgrown the old. And because you have outgrown the old, whether if that's people, whether if that's old organizations, whether if that is, hi Angie, whether if that's old family members you used to hang out with, like you have outgrown the old environment that you are used to. And Spirit just wants me to let you know, because you have outgrown it, you are being moved, or you're being picked up and you're being placed into another position where you can continue to grow, okay? For some of you guys, that will literally be a physical move. For some of you guys, it's a spiritual move. And then for some of you guys, it's an emotional move, okay? If you have been feeling like lately you want more, or if you've been asking yourself, is there more to life? Spirit is letting you know that is just the beginning stages of this transformation going forward, okay? That's just the first door. As you guys are getting ready, or Spirit is preparing you, I should say, because in a mix it feels like, one, you're being prepared, but two, like for some reason I'm just getting the energy of like, maybe for like the last few months you didn't know what you were preparing for, but you guys have been feeling this ready energy, like just something's about to give, something's about to change. I feel like if you made it to this point, it is. The next 2 months of your life, maybe even 3 for some of you, expect the unexpected, but I also want you to kind of just flow. And then the last part is go where Spirit tells you, okay? Let's go. Channel for collective. Let's get straight into the cards. Yeah. And then trust the path is the first card that comes out. My Hierophant class, or my Hierophant, I was going to say my Hierophant class. Some of you guys could be starting school, or something about you could be embarking on a new lesson. But I'm also hearing embarking on a new blessing, like maybe something about your next blessing like comes with other lessons in life. So stay tuned to that. But for a lot of you guys, if you guys have already started on your path or like your next steps forward, I feel like this is like words of encouragement. Trust where Spirit is guiding you. Trust where Spirit is placing your faith in this moment, okay? Yeah. And then Risk It All is my next card. What are y'all about to do? Now, hear ye. This could be somebody that's about to risk it all for you. But for some reason, I am getting that in this moment, like maybe something, a move that you're about to make, like you're going to risk it. You're going to take the risk, or you're being encouraged to take the risk, okay? Now, don't take the risk blindly. Like, make sure that everything kind of like has a plan, at least the first few steps figured out. But for some reason, I do feel like, guys, if you have been contemplating like doing something kind of drastic, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to do it, okay? Now, this does not involve you hurting someone. This does not involve you popping up on someone. No crazy stuff right now. This right now, like this divine message is about growth, about attaching you to your destiny, about getting you in alignment where you're supposed to be. And I'm gonna be honest, I really feel like this energy is like a physical move. I don't know where you're moving to, but it just feels physical to me. Let's stop. Yeah, and then explore. Now, some of you guys, maybe you need to get out and go explore where your next move is. Go tat up your passport. Go explore the states. Go see where you want to be. Go spend some time. Go try some food. Do it this winter. I feel like this upcoming, like anywhere from this winter to the summertime, like something about go explore this next season. I'm also seeing something about a journey that you're getting ready to take, or maybe like this next part of your journey, like it's like a 10-year venture or a 10-year adventure. Maybe something requires 10 years of your life, or maybe something like you're entering into a new phase of your life and it requires like a sacrifice of 10 years. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's not 10 years where it's just being wasted. I feel like it's 10 years applied in areas where you want it to be applied in. 10 years in a relationship, one you want. 10 years in an investment home. 10 years in school. 10 years wherever you want it to be. But I see something is like a new cycle is beginning. And I really feel like it's because the old is finally drained out, washed out. You explored all parts of the old. Yeah. The good thing about this new part though, guys, that I can tell you is some of the things that you enjoyed from the old can come with you. Now, I'm not talking about that person that Spirit done said, you better get that motherfucker out your energy about 20 times. Hi, Yum. Hi, 222. And anybody that I missed in the chat, because y'all, I'm in my zone. How you doing, family? I'll be in the chat in a second. But some of the old characteristics of yourself, you being funny, you being inquisitive, you not being afraid to ask questions, you not being afraid to look stupid, like I feel like that's being brought forward. You not being afraid to be yourself, that's being brought forward. You being kind to people again, that's being brought forward. Shit, y'all being a dickhead, who y'all need to be a dickhead, that's being brought forward too. Like something about a little bit of the old is brought forward, but it doesn't feel like people. It feels more so like your old self, the happier versions of you. I'll give you an example. Today when I was out shopping, I had heard some old songs come on, and they weren't that old. It's just from like 2021, 2022. And I was like, I forgot this is on my playlist. And 3 of this artist's songs just came on. I was just rapping, knew all the words. And it just made me so happy because I'm just like, this is such a great time in my life when this was playing. And for some reason, like, it just feels like that energy, apply it now. Like present moment. A lot of the energies, and it feels like a lot of like your greatest seasons is being applied in this next 10 years. So it won't be, oh my God, 2014 was a great season. Oh my God, 2022 was a great season. Like, it's not going to be like, I see a lot of you guys like, you're embodying the greatness of those seasons, but I'm seeing like it's about to be 2025, 2026, and so forth, 2033. Like, I'm seeing the future for y'all. You guys are about to make some great fucking years. Like, it's about to be great years for you. And I see 10 years. So this 10-year cycle could be really like one of the most highlighted seasons of your life. And I'm almost excited to start it with y'all. Yeah. I got the King of Pentacles. So I feel like if it's a money cycle and generosity is out here, I feel like it's abundant. But, and then manifestations is out here, the Conjuring. I feel like it all starts with you though. So here's what I'll say. To those that are working on their relationship when it pertains to money, I feel the need to sit over here and say that work is going to help you continue to build and establish your riches for the next 10 years. I also want to say, but if you choose this next 10 years to be a lax season for yourself, you can make it a lax season. I have to be honest. But I think that a lot of you have already had your lack season, your scarcity season. You've already had your season of despair, being homeless, fucking having to go and live between people's houses. Like, for some reason, guys, I'm just getting like, and it's done. A lot of you guys are about to set yourself up for a major win. If some of you guys, and then sacrifice and self-reflection. I said something about sacrificing. Y'all clock this, because this is my Hangman energy. This kind of reminds me of like my 2016 year. And let me tell you what I mean by that. 2016 was one of the best and worst years of my life. Why? One, I was getting ready to have a kid at that time, and I ended up miscarrying. And don't feel too bad, because y'all, I have healed from this. But it started off that way. I got out of a bad abusive relationship, lost my apartment, lost my car. Like, that year, y'all, it's hit it. Like, it was just like a lot of majors, one after one after one after one. But I tell y'all, like, I'm telling you right now, after, like, I did what Spirit told me to, when I did what God told me to do, which was leave a fucking relationship, that was the only requirement. Once I left that relationship, had to move back in with moms during that period, I kid you not, got my car back. By the end of the year, got a better fucking car. A brand new car from that year. Ended up paying off all my debt. Ended up getting a better job, making the most money I had made at that time. I was 19 at that time, so I didn't have any kids. Broke up with an ex that I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my life, but met other people, met other great people. And I just started to build. Like, it was just so many different things. And after that, I want to say it took me March, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. I'd give myself 6 months to really jumpstart my life, to get my life back in alignment. And after that, my life just took off. From 2016 to about 2020, I had 4 great fucking years. Being stable, turning around, getting in one of the best relationships of my life, getting my own place again, living in one of the best neighborhoods, putting myself back into school. Like, that 4-year span was one of the best parts. And for some reason, guys, I just feel like if you're relating to this life, if you're relating to this message, I need you to understand. Hi, Kiara. You said my hair is growing? Yes, thanks. I told y'all this is a growth season too. And my hair grew really long during that season. Thank you, Kiara. Because my hair grew the longest it's ever been during those 4 years. Point of the matter is that I kid you not, my life in 2016 to 2020 went from the worst to the best. And for some reason, I feel like you guys are entering out of, or you're exiting out of the worst season of your life. You're about to enter into the best part of your life. The great thing is I'm seeing 10 years, not just 4 years. Okay? Yeah. No, let's keep going. Because I want to see what else comes out here. Okay? And you want to know what's beautiful about your energy, guys? A lot of it is healed. I feel you guys. A lot of it is healed. A lot of it is, and whatever is not healed, it's being healed now. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Holding on, obsessing, and spying. Yeah. Whatever is left, I want to say, if y'all can get it done this month, get it done this month, but whatever you're holding on to of the past, let it go. Okay? Old relationships, old things that you resent, old people, situations, old friendships, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, because I have beginning right here. A redirection, a new beginning. And Hangman is at the bottom of my deck. So I do feel as though, even though I feel this new beginning here very strongly, it's almost overruling the whole message. I do see something about spirit guiding you towards specific things to let go of. Yeah. And it's certain things that pull on your heart chakra. So if you guys have been being triggered, or during this Mercury retrograde, because it's the first day, the things you get triggered by, if it's being thrown in your face real bad, these next 20 days, it's because spirit is like, I need you to deal with this just so you don't harvest and bring this into your new. Because I feel like spirit is like, I don't want anything jeopardizing your new. I don't want any old version of you that does not help you or does not serve you for this next 10 years to exist within you. I don't want old people being able to bring up old things and try to hurt you. And even if you are reminded of the past, I don't need you to flinch at it anymore. That's what it feels. And I also don't need you clinging on to the past, being obsessed with the old people there, being in love. That person from 2016, since we're using the example, I used to be in love with him, y'all. I used to love that man so much. I really thought that was the only man that I would ever love. Shout out to that Scorpio. But then, you want to know what life taught me as I went on and I aged and I continued to live and I continued to explore and experience? That there were better people out here. There are better people, and they treat me better. And they love me in a way that actually is real love. So if it's a person that you need to let go of the people. If it's an aunt you need to make amends with, or you need to let go of the resentment against the aunt, let go of the resentment. Let go of why they made you feel that way. And it's not to say that you weren't right. I feel like in this moment, I feel the need to say, like, the things that have attached your heart chakras to that old hurt is real hurt. It's real pain. It's real emotions. But it doesn't grow you. You hurting yourself and resenting the old and resenting it, it doesn't grow. It just molds inside you. It molds your heart. That's the way I'm seeing it. It molds opportunities. It holds you back. Every time you think about that person or you hear that person's name, you kind of cringe. It's like, why even hold on to that energy? Okay? And even if that's not family, if that's a physical ex-lover, friendships, all of that. Yeah. I see influences, finality, and confessions came out here. Now, some of you guys could be about to enter into an influencing season of your life. Like an influencer. Spirit could be urging you to take a risk on that. Especially if Spirit has been telling you guys, like, you're a creator. Like, people follow you. If you've noticed that people follow you, like, just naturally. Like, you're a natural born leader. I feel the need to sit over here and say, take a risk in that area. Yeah. I do want to say, since finality is out here, I do think that this next part of your journey is you not faking it. I don't know why I'm getting the Fall Out Boys. One of their songs could be symbolic. Is that by the Fall Out Boys? Hold on one second. I'm about to look up a song for you guys so you guys can listen to it later. Yeah. Sugar, We're Going Down. That song could be symbolic for y'all. And it starts off like this. Something in that song could be for you. Okay. And then I have confessions here. So messages. And I already told you guys yesterday or day before, whenever I was live. Because it is Mercury retrograde, expect those messages to come in. Expect, I don't know what I was going to say. Expect farewell messages. Maybe some people that you need to get rid of, or people that, like, are coming back, but they're not for your final journey. They're just there to make amends, and then you just move on with your life. Expect those messages to come in. Some people confessing love to you could be very symbolic as well. If they haven't already started watching your page, this is your confirmation they have. Yeah. Is that it? Spirit is asking you to take a risk to walk away, though. Yeah. It almost feels like I dare you, like I double dog dare you to go. If that's a going energy, because we did start this reading off by saying, like, I feel like some of you guys are physically moving. I feel like I double dog dare you to move. I double dog dare you to, like, never talk to that person ever again. Make amends and then never speak to them. It sounds so childish. Sounds kind of low vibrational a little bit, but I don't know. I just feel like Spirit is kind of saying, well, you know what you get when you let this person back in, or you know what you get when you continue to repeat old patterns. Why don't we do something else? So, yeah. Okay. Because you are single, some of you guys need to understand that this is some of the best time for you to explore. Go hang out with a girly. Go hang out with one of your best friends. Go create a new best friend. This is one of the best times to be in. And for some reason, I just feel as though maybe some of you guys have been single for some time and you've been withdrawn and you've been lonely. But I feel like something about Spirit wants to shed light on that, and I think there's something else they want me to say there. So I'm gonna pull one more for that one. One more. Yeah. If there's been things that you've been fantasizing about doing, like these last few months, or things maybe you've been putting off. Something about put it on the calendar now. I was looking at this upcoming year because I seen a comedy show I want to go to, but it's all the way in May, and I was like, damn, they don't come out here till May. I was like, dang. But for some reason, I feel the need to tell y'all that some of the things that you're exploring, maybe it doesn't have to be this month. Maybe you guys have some stuff you need to get done this month. Maybe the next 2 to 3 months you got a few things to align. But you telling me 8 months from now? Yeah. Like, what are you going to be doing 8 months from now? For some reason, I feel like make that happen. You won't be in the same place that you are or were in the beginning